Now this is part 3 of part 2 of part 1 of update on my case. Update from the rehabilitation center. Okay, yeah, you know I'm at rehabilitation center, but I'm not gonna say where, so bite me. And everybody else that's been viewing me for a while, they already know if you don't like what I say and what I do, you can either change the channel and get the fuck out of here, or just shut the fuck up and watch. Because I don't beat around the bush about nothing. I'm starting to feel, well, I mean, I'm not exactly 100%, because my memory is still kind of, out there. But I'm starting to feel like my old self, The only difference is I can't walk. I now, I can't control, I still can't control the bottom part of my leg, where knee bends and whatnot. Can't control my feet, can't control any of that. And lucky enough, I was able to get bent, but I've been sitting up in bed for about an hour and a half, whatnot. Anyways, which is a good thing, because usually when I sit up in bed, before the new pain medication doctor put me on, when I sat up in bed, it would zap the energy right out of me. So I couldn't sit up in bed very long, because it would zap the energy from me, and I couldn't keep my balance or nothing. So, Charlie and all them, we're gonna be happy about this. And Dr. Moreau, Dr. Moreau, Dr. Gadget, damn it, Dr. Ratchet, can't remember his name. But anyways, what the hell? Anyways, I'm starting to feel like, kind of like my old self. I still can't control my leg, It wants to jump all over the fucking place. I mean, it's crazy. But, me and the doctor, and this is the first time ever that I've ever heard of this happening with anybody. But me and my doctor both agree, because I suggested it first, and I didn't agree with him. He agreed with me. Yeah. Cause I took video and everything, and my leg just jumping up. I mean, I wasn't even thinking about it. I wasn't even concentrating about it with nothing. It was doing it all by itself. Matter of fact, it woke me up many times in the middle of the night. I was dead sleep, and whatnot. And I took videos of it and whatnot. I took videos of it and everything for Charlie and them to see, my therapist and whatnot, to see cause I have permanent nerve damage down there on my leg, so they say, and which, by the way, coincides with the nerve damage I already had. I was telling you, back in 2005, I got the accident I had 2005. I got electrocuted. I was out in the shed, when I lived there in Florida, I did have a beach house, which eventually, my beach house eventually went under with the hurricane that was in Daytona. I had a beach house there that I owned, and I loved it. And my next door neighbor back then was that guy that that Mexican guy. Real nice guy, real cool fellow. Can't remember his name, but if you look him up on YouTube, you can find these videos. God, you can find him on YouTube. Anyways, he's that guy that sings, you're missing home. You're only missing home when the roads are getting long. You only miss her when you let her go, so you let her go. Staring at the ceiling, and stuff like that. And anyway, look it up on YouTube. He's real cool. He's Mexican. He's real cool. I love the Mexican lifestyle. I love the African American lifestyle. I love the black lifestyle. I love it all. I really do. But he was he had beachfront property and vacation house right there, about 25 feet down the beach by my beach house, which mine wasn't a vacation house. Mine was a house, period. Beach house, I lived there because I didn't want to get one of those expensive things right away, anyway. So, that's what happened. So anyways, I moved there and lived there in 2005 when I lost a home. So I made those arrangements anyway. So 2005 at my home, I'm in the shed fixing the ceiling fan. Started storming. I'm thinking to myself, well, I need to get the plug in. So I locked up the shed and everything. I start going up the back steps. But my back porch light, I never got around to fixing it. That's on me too. My back porch light was a switch hanging on live wires, Of course they were covered up, but it was just a switch on wires. I never got around to fixing it properly. So, the back porch is wet and everything, and so I go to flip it, but just as I go to flip it, to turn off, as I go in, lightning just, or white one, shadow through the sky, it startled me. And I ended up drawing forward and grabbing the whole damn switch. And with not having proper footwear and everything, and that electricity in the water, the conductor, and that's all I remember. came through time later, I don't know when. And I'm thinking, I get up, I just shake it off, and I say, plug the light switch, I'm not gonna bother with it. And I just go in the back door. And I go in and go to sleep. And I wake up the next morning, I can't move. I mean, my upper body, I'm fine. But my lower body, I can't move. So I get hold of my roommate. I can't remember her name. We were never sexually, romantically involved. We were just roommates because she wanted to get away from her family, which was fucked up. I mean, yeah, your dad was just martial arts. Who gives a fuck? So I was trying to help her get away from all that, So she called 911, but apparently what happened to me was the electrocution and whatnot paralyzed me, did so much damage to my nerves and everything, to the point where they were basically destroyed. So, but as time went on, it took like a year and whatnot to heal to the point where I could start walking again. I wasn't walking good, but I was walking again. I was, and it was like 2 weeks before my father passed in '07. 2006, I was in a motorized scooter, wheelchair, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so, but 2 weeks before my dad passed in '07, he finally got to see me walk. Anyhow, then out of the blue, 2 weeks later, he was gone. They called me up, and because them with my sister and all them, they were all in together taking care of my father up there, fuck, I can't remember, but it was the country of Florida. Anyway, my dad he was dying. He wasn't dead yet, but he was dying. And I already swore to myself after Garrow's funeral, no more, never again am I ever going to another funeral again. So they called me and told me he was slipping. And I said, I don't want to be there. I don't want to go through it. So he called back in and told me, better get here quick, you're slipping. So I said, no. But then I stopped and I thought about, well, it's not a funeral, so I called him back and we went there and everything. And anyways, I had to put you on pause and whatnot because they don't want no recording going on here. They even brought the security guard out to me and said, you cannot record anything that's going on here. I tried to speak with him on a grown-up level, but he wanted to be a whiny squaw baby about it. And said, I told him, Second Amendment, First Amendment is freedom of religion and freedom of rights. freedom of belief, and freedom of the press. He said, you're not the president. Bullshit. But I didn't want to argue with it. I didn't want to argue with him. He's just a rental cop. I didn't want to argue with him because they've been treating me excellent here. Anyways, because for the Slidell Times newspaper, there in Slidell, downtown San Bernardino, I have written some articles for them. And that right there, because I have written news articles for them, that right there officially makes me according by law, makes me a member of the press. Because I wrote for them newsworthy articles about dirty cops and everything, stuff like that. And they published it. And a lot of people got in trouble for it, But like I said, I didn't want to argue with him because, he seems like a good guy. He says he's been on the force for 45 years. I've been alive 46 years. And I know more about the Constitution and Bill of Rights and all that than he does. But I didn't want to argue with him, so and I don't want to argue with anyone here, because they are treating me as good as gold. They are treating me with the best care ever. Anyways, like I was saying, my doctor has me on this new medicine, which I just taken a few seconds ago, which I've been sitting up on the side of the bed for about an hour and a half, something like that. But this new medicine kind of makes me, sleepy. So before it kicks in, I need to be laying down because if I get dozy and sleepy and whatnot, I don't know, I may end up leaning forward, leaning to the side and whatnot, falling out of bed, cracking my head on the floor, and dying from a massive aneurysm, or whatever, Well, crushed skull, basically, because this floor is nothing but tile and cement, because I'm on the second floor. So it's bam, 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 nothing but thin tile and hard cement. Yeah, very hard. So I basically smashed my skull on this floor if I hit right, Don't want to do that. So, yeah. Oh, and like I was saying, this is kind of good news for my therapist friends because my leg's doing better. I still can't control it on my own, but the doctor says when I start showing potential, they're going to move me over to the rehabilitation side, which is right across the hall. Hey, that's great. But that is more like on a schedule rehabilitation. They do therapy with me on a schedule. So, my friends, colleagues, dentists, any of you out there watching, curious about any of this, have a great day. Zhang. Oh, and if you can't remember, Zhang is Cantonese. I think it's Cantonese. For excellent. Not Portuguese. Siamese, Cantonese. I think it may be Cantonese. I don't know. Go ahead and look it up. Zhang. Cantonese for excellent. So, yeah, that's it for now.